What's going on, Switch gang? Yes, gang. Welcome to my channel. I go by the name of Mr. Midas. Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Don't let the YouTube algorithm bully you and tell you what you should watch. Now, we just got two Nintendo Direct Minis. Yes, two Nintendo Direct Minis. There was the traditional European and American version, and there was also a Japanese version. Now, they were both very short. They were like 8 minutes long, and we saw a couple titles that I was excited for. I know most people are not going to be that gassed about them, but as a JRPG guy, loving them. So the first thing is Cadence of Hyrule. So Cadence of Hyrule is that Crypt of the Necrodancer dancing game that basically has a whole Legend of Zelda feel, and basically they're doing a 3 DLC pack. So pack 1 is new characters, pack 2 is new music, we're talking 39 new songs, and pack 3 is new story DLC where we get to play as Skull Kid. Now Skull Kid, anybody who knows about Majora's Mask will know all about Skull Kid. Now the next announcement that was pretty cool is a brand new wrestling game, WWE Battlegrounds. Yes, 2K's got a new wrestling game out and it looked pretty cool to me. It looked like an old school WrestleMania, like really couch co-op, like one that you play with your brethren, not serious, like the character's head looked ginormous and stuff. Like I saw someone getting yammed by an alligator, so that looked pretty cool as well. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. Yes, there's a remaster for Shin Megami Tensei 3. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, you all know about the Persona series. Now, Persona series is a spin-off from the Shin Megami Tensei world. Now, when the Nintendo Switch was first announced, they basically announced Shin Megami Tensei V, and we haven't seen anything of it since that. And they're going to remaster Shin Megami Tensei 3, which is one of the games that people love in the series. Now, I will be honest, I've never played a Shin Megami Tensei game other than a Persona series, so I'm super gassed to actually find out why people love this game so much. And it almost feels like, because we're not getting any Persona on our Switch, feels like our Switch is becoming the Shin Megami Tensei machine and Sony is going to be more for Persona. So I'm super gassed. It looks amazing. I can't wait to finally get to play this game and see what all the hype's about. And we finally got to see some Shin Megami Tensei 5. Yes, so we got to see the Pro Tag. We got to see a little bit of the world. The Pro Tag looks really cool. Loving the look. They're showing like the transformation. Now, anybody who has played Persona, who hasn't played Shin Megami Tensei, you'll recognize the enemies, because all of the enemies that are in Persona come from Shin Megami Tensei, which is pretty cool. But you heard me say we had 2 directs. Yes, because Japan had their own direct for some reason, and we got to see an extra couple titles. So one title looked really cool, like I don't know what it's called. It's got a very kind of farming and kind of platforming, fighting. It looks really cool, super interesting. Now the other thing that grabbed me was from Koei Tecmo, which is Altaria Riser 2. Now, anybody who hasn't played 1, it is such a charming JRPG. It's not got like anything crazy difficult that happens within it, but it's really charming, really excited. So I'm gassed to play that, but more than anything, I cannot wait to get hands-on on Shin Megami Tensei. Now, I'm not sure why these games were not shown on the European and American Direct, because they're actually coming out in both regions. So maybe they just thought that the public wasn't gonna really get into it. So for me, Shin Megami Tensei, I'm gassed about that. I know the internet is gonna be pissed right now. I know people was expecting to see no more heroes. I know people wanted to see some more Mario, and I think people really wanted to know what was happening for Nintendo for the rest of the year, and they haven't really given us a clear picture of that. But I was expecting that because they said it was a partnership mini direct, so I wasn't expecting too much. But let me know in the comments below, are you super angry Was it a waste of 8 minutes of your life? Have you ever played a Shin Megami Tensei game? Are you excited to check it out? And how do you feel about the Nintendo Switch being the Shin Megami Tensei console and the PlayStation being a place for Persona? Now, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell. Don't let YouTube algorithm bully you and tell you what you should be watching. I've been Mr. Midas. Thank you again. Salute.